Hey, what's up everyone? This is episode 3 of my 1 Sol memecoin trading challenge where I'm trying to go from 1 Solana to at least 100 Sol, documenting every trade here on YouTube to prove to everyone that it's possible to start with only 1 Sol and make it into the big league. I'm showing real trades, real profits, real losses, basically everything as realistically as possible. In the previous video we went from 2.9 Sol to 4.7 Sol and now I'm up 6.5 Sol, slowly but steadily. And this port will grow a lot faster now since I'm above 6 Solana because that allows me to increase my position size now. And as always there's gonna be a lot of sauce, so make sure you watch this video until the very end. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, that also really motivates me to push out more videos like this, and follow me on X because that's where I'm most active. By the way, make sure to follow me on Twitch too and have notice on for when I'm live, because I'm gonna stream this 1 Sol to 100 Sol challenge live on Twitch every day. Now first things first, I've got a lot of questions about my filters under every video, so I'm just gonna quickly run through them all for you. When it comes to new pairs, I have maximum age of 5 minutes, maximum market cap at least 5k, total fees at least 0.05 Sol and at least 1 social. On almost bonded, I have age maximum 30 minutes, minimum market cap at least 12k, minimum volume at least 12k too, total fees at least 0.15 Sol and at least 1 social. On migrated, I have minimum market cap at least 15k, total fees at least 1 Sol and at least 1 social. Again, this is what I'm rocking with. You don't have to have identical filters, you can adjust them if you like. It's just what I'm using and what I feel is working for me the best right now in these market conditions. And for all the new viewers who are watching my videos, I'm gonna quickly explain my strategy. First, I'm not scalping new pairs under 10k market cap. That's something I will do a little bit later though, once the port is high enough. But my main goal is to build this small port up to at least 100 Sol, and new pairs are just unnecessary risk right now. I'm trying to find entries above 15 to 20k market cap, that's the ideal scenario, but if I'm not sure about the coin, I can wait for it to run higher, sometimes even let it migrate to make sure attention is there, and only then I will try to find a position in that coin, if that makes sense. Also, I'm not trading tweet plays and I'm not trying to catch them early, because with each tweet play there's gonna be 5 to 10 vamps coming out, sometimes even more, and knowing which one will be the right one is also unnecessary risk right now. When it comes to entries, those who know me know that I'm always waiting for at least some kind of a pullback. I don't have a specific number when it comes to percentages, how low it should pull back. I'm just waiting for a pullback, and if I feel like it's safe to enter, then I'm just doing it, that's it. Okay, before we dive into the trades, I want to quickly thank SolPump for sponsoring today's video. When the trenches feel slow and there's not much to trade, I usually spend some time on SolPump. All you have to do is connect any Solana wallet like Phantom and you can instantly access all of their games. You can play their 50-50 Solana coin flip, on-chain Solana blackjack and crash. You can also get free rewards every day by opening a free Solana case and participating in an hourly Solana airdrops. On top of that, you can earn their very own SolPump token while playing, which you can exchange for Solana on their website anytime. If you want to play where I play, go to SolPump and use my code SAVANT. Now let's get back to the video. So the first trade I took was this fraud coin, because there was this ongoing Chinese meta all over the Solana trenches, and this was a pump fund coin but with a BNB contract address ending, if that makes sense. So it kind of fitted the meta. Obviously, the first thing I do is I quickly check the holders to make sure nobody holds too much supply to avoid getting dumped on, and while I was doing that, it managed to migrate. The chart looked really good and I already knew I would wait for a pullback to at least 30k, and that's pretty much what I got. I got in at 27k market cap with 0.5 Sol and I sold at 45k market cap. A nice little 50% profit, just how I like it. And by the way, if you want to trade on GMGN like I do, make sure you use my link in the description below. Next one was this made in China coin. To be honest, I should have held it because the idea was just perfect and I already knew it would get attention and run high because of the Chinese meta. But since I'm trying to build a sport and avoid round tripping, I took my profits way too early here. Even though I made a profit, I consider this a misplay because it went above 100k after I sold. I didn't wait for any pullbacks here because the idea was just too good. My entry was at 22k market cap with 0.5 SOL. After my entry, it kept pushing higher pretty confidently, and after migration, it just kept going sideways, so I took my 60% profit and left. But knowing that the idea was perfect and that it fitted the meta perfectly, I decided to do another quick scalp on it. This time I waited for a pullback and I got it at 135k market cap with 1 SOL. The higher the market cap, the bigger the position size. I checked the com and I saw people posting pretty funny memes about it, and overall the com was active, so I was confident that this trade would work out. After a little time it got another push higher and I sold at 180k market cap, pushing my total profit to 0.6 SOL on this coin. After that there was this horse money coin. I had an amazing opportunity to make some good profits here, but I completely misplayed it and lost a bit on it. It was based on an old Bitcoin Talk post from 2014 about some kind of horse coin, and because of the Chinese meta, it just made perfect sense. I knew this should run. I tried to enter at this dip at 27k market cap, but I got filled at 32k market cap. In this situation, that's a big difference, and I ended up selling for a 16% loss, which is nothing much, it's all good. But then it completely reversed and started to run, and it pushed above 100k market cap. This could have been a very profitable trade, and because I misplayed it, FOMO kicked in and I tried to scalp it one more time, which was a mistake. I bought again at 77k market cap and I sold again a bit lower, pushing my overall loss to 0.2 SOL on this. Really bad trade, but mistakes were made and we learned from them. Then again, a very similar mistake. I found this B-Dog coin, apparently a popular Chinese meme. My first entry was at 23k market cap, but it didn't get any motion, so I tried to sell for a break even and I got filled a bit lower, so it's a 20% loss here. And again, right after my sell, it started to push higher. Somebody even bought with size, pushing it to 50k market cap, which could have been a nice profit, but it is what it is. And seeing the volume coming in, I tried to trade it one more time and I even managed to catch a nice pullback at 30k market cap. The volume was there, the coin really tried to push higher, but those bundles just kept suppressing it from going higher, clipping their wallets all the time. And I ended up selling for another loss, pushing the total loss to 0.2 SOL on this coin. It is what it is. Then I made another mistake on this next trade. Also just another Chinese meme, nothing really to explain here. I decided to take a trade on it just because it migrated. The way I see it is, if something managed to migrate, that means people see something in it, which means there's volume and attention, right? The first buy was at 41k market cap, but I felt like I could wait for a decent pullback first though, so I sold at break even and just waited for a pullback. And then I got in at 37k market cap with 0.5 SOL. This was a decent trade. It managed to push up to 60k market cap, which could have been a nice 0.3 SOL profit, but instead of selling 100%, I sold only 25% because I thought this would push even higher. But instead it just kept going lower, and I then ended up selling what was left much lower, and the total profit ended up being just 0.1 SOL. Nothing special, mistakes were made and we learned from them again. The next trade was this YNGM coin. It came from a post by a guy with 400k followers on X. Apparently he made an LLC with this name, which is kind of funny. I can't spell out the full name for obvious reasons, but whether it's true or not, it's funny, and stuff like that usually gets a lot of attention. My entry was at 29k market cap with 0.5 SOL, and as you can see, my entry was just perfect on this one. This ended up being a very good trade. I sold everything at 60k market cap for a nice 90% profit, pushing my port up to 5.7 SOL. Then I had a bunch of break-even trades where I lost some SOL on fees, as you can see, from 5.7 SOL to 5.4 SOL. And then on top of that, I caught another loss on this trade right here. Floyd, the T-Rex cat with no front legs, was kinda something I thought would run, but unfortunately it didn't get enough attention. What made me buy it was that it suddenly pushed above the migration level in just a few seconds, right? So I thought it had some motion. I bought it at 25k market cap and I got out with a nasty 50% loss because it just kept dropping lower. After this loss, I decided to do a little size play on this oilless coin. The whole hype around it was that apparently this coin was made by the Bong guy. At the time, I didn't know if it was really made by the Bong guy himself or not. My main goal was to catch a quick scalp on it, not to hold it as a conviction play. I decided to buy in at the range low, which was around 550k market cap with 2 SOL, and the goal was to wait for it to reach the all-time highs again. After some time, it actually reached the all-time high again, and I got out with a nice 30% profit, which was 0.6 SOL. It did went higher later on, but I don't really care since this trade pushed my port back to 5.7 SOL. Then I had another profit on this Memecoin right here, but I deleted the recording, unfortunately, sorry about that. This was from the news that Nvidia backed data center plans to mine Bitcoin on the moon, and this guy came up with Memecoin, which is nothing fancy, right? But just because the word moon is so viral in the crypto space, I thought I should give it a go. Also, this guy has a pretty good percentage rate of migrated coins, and they paid a DEX pretty early too. First buy at 21k market cap, and I immediately sold at break even because there was another similar coin with a different name created as a vamp, and I then just watched them both at the time to see which one of them would win. This one started to push higher later on, so I decided to go in with 1 SOL at 28k market cap for a quick scalp. I ended up selling it at 40k market cap for a decent 0.3 SOL profit, pushing my port to 6 Solana. Nothing much, and I think the other coin, which was VAMP, actually ruined the potential for this one, but profit's profit anyway. The very last trade was this Lifecoin, and it's really important for everyone who trades meme coins to pay attention to what's happening on X. Like if you see viral videos being reposted across the timeline or a single video reaching millions of views in a short period of time, it's worth paying attention to these type of videos. Like this one, for example, a guy riding his bicycle with this cat, all happy, beautiful, right? Millions of views, big accounts on X reposting it, somebody made a coin, and I already knew what this was about. So all I had to do was make sure everything looked good in the holders tab, you know? The thing is, I already saw it at 10k market cap, right? But I wanted to make sure it got attention first. After a while, it started to get some motion, it migrated, and I entered at 38k market cap with 1 SOL. Sure, it's not the best entry and I had an opportunity to buy it way lower, but I have a strategy in my mind and I'm trying to stick with it right now. I ended up selling it at 60k market cap for a nice 50% profit, pushing my port up to 6.5 SOL. So now that I'm up 6.5 SOL on this wallet, I can start experimenting more. Like if I find something similar to Lifecoin, something based on a viral video, something that could really get attention and go viral, I will hold those a bit longer than I usually do. I'm still gonna stick to the scalping strategy for now, aiming for 50 to 100% profits, because as you can see, it works, but now I have a little more room in my wallet to hold some of the runners too. The thing is, 90% of the coins I trade end up going much higher after I take profits, which means I know how to filter out trash coins from good coins. Now I just have to work on my entries more, because I already showed you some trades where I took losses that I could have turned into a decent profits instead. All because I FOMO'd in at the wrong time. And on top of that, I'm also gonna hold some coins a bit longer, because as you already saw, there are a lot of trades where I could have made a much more profit just by holding a little longer, you know. It's all about just trading and learning from the past mistakes. That will make you successful. Again, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. 1 SOL to 100 SOL meme coin trading challenge live on my Twitch channel every day. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and show some love in the comments. See you in the trenches. Peace.